Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is April 22nd, 2026. You know what that means? It is Wednesday. We already did the pre-market brief. This is the pre-market open show. The bell's about to ring in 7 minutes. Y'all ready? All right, let me, Bitcoin is at 78,000. GE Vernova had a good beat on earnings. The thing running in the pre-market. Google's running in the pre-market. AVGO's running in the pre-market. This show is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. All right, let's get into the mantra, y'all. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I'm the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, we did have some earnings here in the pre-market. Yesterday, we had earnings. United Airlines beat by 10% on earnings, 1% on revenue. It's pretty close to where it closed yesterday. Capital One missed on earnings and revenue. As you can see, it fell about 8% in the pre-market, in the post-market yesterday, but it's back up to where it closed at yesterday. So nice bounce back. And this is the one I was telling you about earlier, GE Vernova. They beat on earnings by 792%. Incredible. Beat on revenue by almost 1%, and it's up about 8% in the pre-market. Boeing beat on earnings by 70%. Beat on revenue by 1.6%. And as you can see, it's up 4.5% from the close. AT&T beat on earnings and revenue, but it's falling, y'all. It is down over about 3.25% from yesterday's close. Okay, today in aftermarket we got Tesla, ServiceNow, Lam Research, Texas Instruments, and Southwest Airlines. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law. Robert Greene's daily law for April 22nd, 2026. Sow the seeds of doubt. It is easier to cope with a bad conscience than with a bad reputation. Daily law. Destroy your rivals with rumors. Breakdown. Doubt is a powerful weapon. Once you let it out of the bag with insidious rumors, your opponents are in a horrible dilemma. On one hand, they can deny the rumors, even prove that you have slandered them. That puts a layer of suspicion. That layer of suspicion will remain. Like, why are they defending themselves so desperately? Maybe the rumor has some truth to it. If, on the other hand, they take the high road and ignore the doubts, the doubts are unrefuted, will be even stronger. If done correctly, the selling of rumors can sell. Man, AI done messed this up, man. The selling of rumors can sell infuriate and unsettle your rivals, man, forget it. So let me tell you what happened, why this is messed up. Because they had summarized this. And I was like, no, don't summarize it. Give me the same breakdown that you gave to me in the pre-market brief. So if you want to check out Robert Greene's daily law for today, go to the pre-market brief. I gave the whole thing. It was different from this. That's why, as you can see, some of the grammar was off. So it even messed me up. Anyway, stay patient, stay disciplined, execution over emotion, process over prediction. And that was Gemini, what I used on there. So fuck Gemini for messing me up. Alright, let's do it, man. Let's get to these numbers, man. Dang, I was gonna play this little clip too before oh man. You see, AI is not ready, y'all. AI be messing up still. I was about to play this clip about Kamala Harris when Brother Black Alpha went over there to her little speech. But it's about a minute and a half, so we gonna get to it later. So yeah, AI is not ready. It still needs to be fixed. Because I said, give me the full breakdown that you gave me in the pre-market brief, and they gonna give me a different summary. I didn't ask for that shit. Market open, market open, market open. The market is open. April 22nd, 2026, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As you can tell, the show is live, so sometimes we have technical difficulties, but we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep it moving. Next, we got SPY. SPY is up almost 0.75% at 709.07. QQQ. QQQ hit all-time highs, y'all. At at 6. Let me see exactly. First candle of the day, QQQ hit all-time high. 650.46 is the all-time high for QQQ. Technology runs the world, y'all. We live in the future, so how can you bet against technology? All right, next. The VIX. The VIX is still above this gap. I think if the VIX can break into this gap, then SPY going back to all-time highs. All right, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is up almost 0.25% at $200.27. It did break the pre-market lows. Next, we got Tesla. Tesla broke pre-market lows, came down, and was 10 cents away from our hourly level here before reversing to the upside. It's currently up almost 1% at 389.84. Apple came almost up to the pre-market high and then reversed. Apple is currently up 0.5% at 267.48. Google is up 1.25% at 336.60. Microsoft broke pre-market lows. It's currently at 424.71. It's up fractionally. Amazon broke pre-market lows. It's up 0.5% at 251.48. TSM is up 1% at 371.67. Meta broke pre-market lows. It's up over 1/4% at 671.21. AVGO is up 1% at 406. BRK.B is at 470. Walmart is at 129.57. Let's check our market caps. Most valuable company in the world, NVDA, 4.87 trillion, followed by Google, 4 trillion, Apple, 3.93 trillion, Microsoft, 3.15 trillion, Amazon, 2.7 trillion, TSM, 1.92 trillion, AVGO, 1.92 trillion. Ooh, we getting close on that. AVGO trying to swoop. Facebook, 1.7 trillion. Tesla, 1.45 trillion. Walmart, 1.03 trillion. BRK.B, 1.01 trillion. Walmart has surpassed BRK.B in market cap. Walmart is cooking, y'all. Walmart is cooking. Let's check the Fear and Greed. We still at 68 on the Fear and Greed. All right. What the fuck is this? Where is this dividend at? March? What is going? I'm tripping. Hold on. Okay, we got a dividend today. That's why it sold off. Damn. I should just sell it right now. Hold on, y'all. I might just sell this position. Because it just gapped down. Dang, I should have sold it though. Because even though QQQ is up, this thing is falling. That means everybody's selling because we already got the dividend for this month. Give me about 2 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna just let this music play. I'm about to sell this position.
Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom, 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 freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom, 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 freedom. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Hey, hey, watch the market unfold. Hey, hey, $1 trillion tickers. Hey, hey, turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom, 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 freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom, 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 freedom. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Hosted by Matt Riches. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.
All right, I'm back. How y'all like that theme song? You making slaps or what? Actually, I'm gonna hold off on selling this because we got a big earnings week next week, so I do expect the Qs to go crazy next week with all our big tech earnings. So I'm gonna hold off, but yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's run these numbers, though. SPX. I think that was more than 2 minutes, so excuse me. SPX is up over 0.25%. That's 7,109. The NAS 100. Oh, look, it broke the all-time high in the pre-market. All right. The NAS 100 is up almost 1% at 26,685. The Dow Jones is at 49,493. The VIX is at 1904. 10-year Treasury note at 4.28. Gold is up 0.5% at $4,747 an ounce. The Gold Mini Shares Trust is up 1.5% at $93.95. Silver is up almost 3%. Copper Miners ETF is up 3.5%. AMD is up 1.5%. Bitcoin is at 78,500. IBIT is at 44.51. Ethereum 24,000 right now. BMNR is up 6% at 23.16. Palantir is up 2.25%. Robinhood is up 3% at 89.03. IWM is up 1%. SPYM is up 0.75%. QQQM is up. QQQM hit an all-time high on the first candle, y'all. SPYG's up over 0.75%. SOXQ is up 1.25%. TQQQs is up 2.25%. SOXL is up over 3.5%. SMH is up 1%. SOXX is up 1.25%. XLG is up over 0.5%. The IVES 30 is up 2%. SPYI is down over 0.5%. QQQI is down over almost 0.75%. They both paid out dividends today, so I think that's why they're selling off. Well, I know that's why they're selling off. All right, next we had the sectors. All the sectors are green, y'all. All the sectors are green. Tech is up almost 1%. Consumer discretionary is up 0.25%. Communications is up over 0.25%. Energy is up over 1%. Financials is up almost 0.25%. Healthcare is up 0.75%. XLP is up 0.25%. XLU is up almost 1%. XLI is up almost 1%. Materials is up 0.75%. And real estate is up almost 0.5%. Let's check the heat map. There's the heat map. I don't see a lot of red in here. It's up T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. AT&T, they brought down Verizon and T-Mobile. Otherwise, we got a lot of green and a lot of gray. Not a lot of red today. Costco down 0.5%. GE down 2.25%. All right. Let's get into some news. Oh, yeah. All right. Here goes this Kamala Harris clip. It's about less than 2 minutes. Our brother, Black Alpha, he went to her meeting.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Black people? No. Black people? No.
On behalf of foundational black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. We demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. We demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. On behalf of foundational black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations.
Get yours. Vote and say, I'm voting because I expect something out of this. You're not going to take for granted that I'm going to vote because I'm a good citizen and it's my civic duty to vote, so that you don't even worry about whether you're producing what I need because, we can count on them to vote because they remember the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
You're not going to use our ancestors' legacy to give money to illegals, immigrants. We're foundational black Americans. We built this country. We built this country. We built this country. We're not voting for you, we're not voting for the Democrats, and we're not voting for anybody until we get paid.
And to say, if you're going to get my vote, this is what I expect. I'm going to vote because I expect to get something out of this. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. I think it's okay to give people permission to be transactional voters.
And we're not voting for anybody until we get paid. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
Shout out to brother Black Alpha, y'all, for letting Kamala know. No check, no vote.
I'm not going to sit here and say,
oops. I wonder, why is this off? Man, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Dang, you didn't even have a good view of that. My bad, y'all. Damn, so many technical difficulties today. I'm gonna just play a little bit.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Black people? No. Black people? No.
On behalf of foundational black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. We demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. We demand cash payment reparations, Kamala.
Cash payment reparations, Kamala. FBA, stand up. Salute that brother right there. All right, next. PG&E and Tesla have just announced that the Cybertruck, Tesla PowerShare Gateway, and Tesla Universal Wall Connector have all been approved for participation in PG&E's residential vehicle to everything program, marking a major milestone for bidirectional EV integration in California. This marks the first AC vehicle to grid application approved for customers in California, enabling vehicles to connect using much simpler equipment rather than specialized DC infrastructure. PG&E customers with Cybertrucks are now able to use their vehicle to power their home in an outage and earn money by selling power back to the electric grid during grid events. Electric vehicles can now do more than move people. They can help power homes and support the grid, says the executive VP of strategy and growth at PG&E. By welcoming Tesla into our residential V2X program, we are expanding customer choice while making California's grid more flexible, resilient, and affordable. PowerShare grid support enables Tesla vehicles to strengthen our electricity system while earning money for EV owners. I wonder, is this for Cybertruck only? Or is this for all Tesla owners? Like, why would it be only for Cybertruck? That don't make sense. I mean, maybe the battery's bigger, but I don't know. Let me see if I can find out. Yeah, it's definitely saying Cybertruck only. Let me oh man, this thing is tripping again. Going back to let me type this out, y'all. Yeah, so there is really something wrong with this streaming service. How it always goes back to the other source when I'm not using that source. It's really pissing me off. And now Twitter is tripping, not answering my question. So let's just move on.
So I record myself using this on my Amazon interview to get an internship.
So this is a kid who was a student at Columbia University. And I actually seen this clip on social. It went viral. And he gonna tell you what happened.
At Amazon, I successfully like dupe the entire process. Like I record myself using Interview Coder to cheat on literally the entire process. I record it, I post it online, and it starts going viral. An Amazon executive sees the video. They're pissed, and then they send Columbia a letter saying, "Hey, your kid just cheated on our entire interview process. Posted online. Now he's selling this software. What the fuck? You need to expel him, or we're never going to hire from Columbia anymore." And Columbia sends that letter to me. They loop me up in a bunch of bullshit disciplinary hearings, and it's just like some bullshit thing. And I end up getting kicked out of Columbia. But by the time I do that, I'm posting everything on Twitter. And there's like so many VCs in the Valley that I already saw. And we're like I said, I raised like $5 million in like 24 hours. And we're off to the races with.
He said he got kicked out of Columbia. He started a GoFundMe and he raised $5 million in 24 hours. This dude's skill set is so high that he got kicked out of college, raised $5 million, and he's about to go get hired by one of these Silicon Valley companies because his skill set is so high. Salute to Roy Lee, man. That is incredible. Just incredible. They want to hire highly skilled people like this. Damn, you never could imagine recording yourself would create a $5 million fund for yourself. Damn, salute to dude, man. That's crazy. All right, next, ChatGPT, OpenAI just announced the release of its new AI image generation model, ChatGPT Images 2.0. Looks pretty dope, y'all. So next time I create these thumbnails, I'm going to be using that model. Let's see how much better they can be. Check it out yourself. All right, next from Investing Bay. Building wealth and instant gratification don't mix. Next, Meta Platforms has broken ground on a new $1 billion data center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Next, Palantir is proud to partner with the U.S. Department of Agriculture to modernize services for American farmers, giving them the time and resources they need to secure our nation's bread basket. Protecting America's farmland is protecting America itself, and this work gives the USDA the visibility and speed needed to safeguard our food supply, says USDA Chief Information Officer Sam Berry. Our farmers sustain this nation, and modern tools help us to support them with greater precision. I look forward to working with Palantir as we continue serving the American farming community, which serves all of us every single day. Well, I'm wondering if they could help not use all the pesticides and stuff. How about that? But shout out Palantir, man, for another partnership. This brother right here, y'all know who that is? Before I say his name, we give you 5 seconds. Go ahead and put it in the chat. That's Nat Turner, y'all. Psych. Frederick Douglass. Comedy on today's show, y'all, for real. This is the first photograph taken of Frederick Douglass around 1841, a few years after his escape from slavery. Next, Elon Musk to retain dominant voting power in SpaceX post-IPO buys 1.4 billion worth of shares. Damn. 1.5 billion worth of shares? That's crazy. Next, we got Otis Frank Boykin invented many devices, one being the control unit for the heart pacemaker. He is responsible for saving millions of lives daily. This brother right here, y'all. I should do a hidden history song about him. Frank Boykin. Next, the UK is planning on banning all smartphones from schools, K through 12. Interesting, y'all. Will America follow suit? This is a lot of negativity that's happening with these kids using these smartphones every single day, messing up their brains. I thought this was interesting. This is from Meta. Meta is deploying tracking software on U.S. employee computers to capture keystrokes, mouse movements, clicks, and occasional screen snapshots on work-related apps. The data will train Meta's AI models to build autonomous agents capable of everyday computer tasks like navigating drop-downs, key supports, and with the company framing it as employees aiding AI via routine work. This is replacement. This is Meta employees training AI to replace them in real time, y'all. Wow. You think they laid off a lot of people? Wait till this AI get it cracking. Yeah, it's happening, y'all. This is going to happen in every company, too. All right, next. Here go Prince. Yesterday was the 10 years since Prince transitioned to the next part of his life. 2026, April 21st. One of the greatest, they say. He could play all the instruments. Shout out Prince, man. Next, if you're in the top 20, this is from TechCrunch. If you're in the top 25% of users who visit a certain place, you'll see your ranking on the Snap map, and you can choose to share with others. This is Snapchat's new place loyalty badges. That's interesting. This is from Unusual Wells. 52% of males age 18 to 49 say they have an active sports betting account with the online sports book. Wow, more than half, y'all. More than half of men 18 to 49 are actively betting on sports. I wonder how profitable they are. They should have added that to this. Next, so Tim Cook, you know, what happened with him? He announces he's going to step down as CEO in September. So this is everything on this list didn't exist when Tim Cook took over as Apple CEO in 2011. AirPods, the Apple Watch, Apple Vision Pro, AirTags, Apple Music, Apple TV, Apple Silicon, HomePod, Apple Pay, Apple Arcade, Apple Fitness Plus, Apple Card, and Apple Intelligence. That's a lot for people saying he's not innovating, y'all. That's a lot of stuff that we use every single day. Next, Google is reportedly using AI to generate approximately 75% of all new code the company does, up 25% from last fall, y'all. The Google engineers still have to approve the code, but yeah, it's being generated by AI. So you do expect those engineers to be laid off if they don't continue to up their skill set. Talk about training your replacement. All right, next. This is from Robinhood. Introducing Robinhood Ventures Fund, latest investment, OpenAI. Robinhood Ventures Fund made a $75 million investment in OpenAI common stock last week, positioning it as one of the fund's largest holdings. So if you want to invest in OpenAI, you can invest in Robinhood Ventures Fund. This is one of their biggest holdings. And it's trading around $25 a share right now. I think the low of the year was 21 and the high was 35. All right. Let's run the numbers. It's been quite a show today. Quite a comical show, but hey, sometimes it be like that. Hope you got a good laugh, because I sure did. All right, let's check out SPY. SPY broke the high of day, just broke the pre-market high. So SPY is looking strong right now at 709.77. QQQ is about to break all-time highs. There it is, y'all. QQQ just broke all-time highs. It broke high day. The high day was on the first candle of the day, but it just broke all-time highs right now, y'all. So shout out QQQ at 650.58. The VIX is dropping at 1905. NVIDIA is at 199.79. It's barely under break even. Tesla is up 1.25%. They do got earnings after market close today. Apple is up 1%. Google is up 1.75%. It's currently in the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone. Microsoft just broke high a day, and also the pre-market high. It's up 1.25%. Amazon just broke the pre-market high. It's up 1.25% at 253.21. TSM is up 1%. Meta is up 0.75%. AVGO is in the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone. It has broken the halfway point. So it's up 1.5% today. Trying to get back to all-time highs. Berkshire-B's up 0.5%. Walmart barely over break even. Let's run these little numbers. SPX is up 0.5%. The NAS 100 is about to break all-time highs. It got within pennies of the all-time high that it hit in the pre-market today. Pam Bondi, Dow Jones is at 49,572. Let's check out the heat map. Yeah, I see a lot of green and a lot of gray on this heat map. Not too much red. Oh, look what turned red over here. What is this? VRT. HWM. Very red. GE. And RTX. RTX. Oh, that's Raytheon. Alright. I think that's it, folks. What's up with this, man? Okay. QQQ, I didn't sell it, y'all. I didn't sell it. I don't want to take no loss on this. Because I think with the monster earnings we have next week, I think we got 4 of the $1 trillion tickers in one day. All reporting earnings. That can, I think I do have high expectations for that. And that should definitely push us back up to $55. But we did get a dividend today. If you are invested in QQQI, we did get a dividend today, so you can check your account. I have got 4 dividends from them. So, yeah. I'm not trying to take no loss. Hey, I might be messing up on that, but no, I don't think so, because I think we're gonna go back up. April. Oh, April's almost over. See, we did have this gap down. We ran up so nice, though. Look, that was crazy. You know how much I was down? Down here at 47? Crazy. But I did expect this because last year, it took 6 months to get back to all-time highs from the tariff drop. And then we 4 months into this, so do I gotta hold it till summer? I hope not, but yeah, that's where we at on that. SOXL hit 100, y'all. Dang, SOXL hit all-time high. The semis is too strong, y'all. Do you remember March 30th? It was 40% off, and I was thinking about buying it. So it's up 40% from here, y'all. It's not even a month. Oh my God. Incredible run, y'all. Incredible run for semis. All right, we out of here, man. We out of here. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Oh, check out these vocals. That shit jamming, huh? Took him to church on that one.
Hosted by Matt Richards.
I'm gonna just let this next beat play. If you don't want to hear the beat, tune in tomorrow in the pre-market briefing. But I'm going to let this rock out because I've been making these versions of the theme song, and they slapping. You could just groove to this. You feel me?
Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Watch the market unfold.
What investor show got a better soundtrack than this? There ain't one. $1 trillion Tickers got the best soundtrack out. Any investing show, any stock market show.
Financial freedom. Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Watch the market unfold. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.
All right, that's it, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow in the pre-market. Hopefully with less technical difficulties.